Dan is the Director of Community and Economic Development for the City of Monroe. He's standing in for a whole bunch of people today. And he's got a short presentation he'd like to do as an introduction before we get started.
Thank you, Joe. Again, Dan Swallow with the City of Monroe. And unfortunately, we tended to conflict with several different other events, including important votes going on right now at SEMCOG, Southeast Michigan Council of Governments, as well as a kind of a resilient project going on right now at the SSIHM. They're dedicating the solar fields right now today. So unfortunately, the mayor was not able to make it today. He has other commitments, but wanted me to at least thank everyone on his behalf for participating in this project. One of the things that excites me most about this is the actual three communities coming together. And this is something we don't do often enough. And so when Joe came forward with this opportunity and resources to bring to the table to help us do some more cooperative and some more regional planning, that was really exciting for me, and I think really interested both Frenchtown and Monroetown as we got into this. And I wanted to provide just one example of why it is important to plan as a region and as multiple communities, particularly Frenchtown and Monroetown next door to us. And this is just one small example with the Lazy Boy project. You see the municipal boundary cutting through there. And really that municipal boundary needs to be really dissolved because we need to work together. We obviously have a very important project in this particular case, the retention of one of our longtime, 85 years in the community, our longtime employers and wonderful community steward in Lazy Boy. And so luckily, the elected officials had a good enough relationship that we worked very cooperatively on making sure that this project went forward, and there was little or no problem with that. But you can imagine that there is the potential, without good planning ahead of time, to have problems in how you would work across those municipal boundaries. And you know, as we look forward, particularly one of the things we asked Joe to look at is corridor planning, where these these communities interface. So you see on the left-hand side of the screen there, Telegraph Road and the current Lazy Boy site. Now, how is that going to be redeveloped? And we really need to be planning and working together to make sure we all prosper as a region, as a community. So the other thing I want to point out is something that kind of speaks to some of the, I guess, the more natural resources and the climatic topics that we're going to talk a little bit about with Resilient Monroe. This is a project that's been in the works for some time and still is actually gained new life as we look at the same site in terms of along Stewart Road there. This is the Academy Preserve plan that was originally developed by Monroe County and as how to preserve a natural resource in the middle of our community. The great thing is Lazy Boy has embraced that idea and is working with us to see how we could continue to develop that site as a natural resource in the middle of our community. And some of you may know it as the Oak Savanna and back behind the SSIHM project. So, and you see an outline there how the Lazy Boy project would be nestled in to this particular location. So, and without disturbing that site. So this is just a couple of examples of how we can improve, regional planning, how we've already taken some of those steps, but we really look at this project as a way to expand that and really start to plan as three communities, as the Monroe community, not three separate municipalities.